Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that you've probably heard about but might not fully understand: cholesterol. You know, that stuff your doctor keeps mentioning during checkups? Specifically, we're breaking down the two big players, LDL and HDL. What are they? Why do they matter? And should you actually be worried about them? By the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of how cholesterol works in your body and what you can do to keep it in check. So, grab a snack, maybe something heart-healthy, and let's get started. Oh, and if you find this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more health breakdowns. First things first, what even is cholesterol? A lot of people think it's just this evil thing clogging up your arteries, but it's actually a natural substance your body needs. Cholesterol is a type of fat, or lipid, that's waxy and found in every single cell. Your liver makes most of it, and you also get some from foods like eggs, meat, and dairy. It's super important. It helps build cell walls, produce hormones like estrogen and testosterone, and even make vitamin D. Pretty cool, right? But here's the catch. Cholesterol doesn't dissolve in water, so it can't travel through your blood on its own. That's where lipoproteins come in. Think of them as little taxis that carry cholesterol around. And the two main types of these taxis, you guessed it, LDL and HDL. Let's start with LDL, which stands for low-density lipoprotein. This is the one you've probably heard called bad cholesterol, and there's a reason for that. LDL's job is to carry cholesterol from your liver out to the rest of your body. Sounds helpful, right? Well, it is, until there's too much of it. When LDL levels get too high, that extra cholesterol can start sticking to the walls of your arteries. Over time, this builds up into something called plaque. Picture it like gunk clogging a pipe. This plaque narrows your arteries, making it harder for blood to flow, and that's when problems like heart disease or even a heart attack can creep in. Now, LDL isn't evil. Your body needs some of it, but the key is balance. High LDL usually comes from eating too many saturated or trans fats. Think fried foods or processed snacks, or sometimes it's just genetics. So, if your doctor says your LDL is high, they might suggest cutting back on those cheeseburgers or checking your family history. Now, let's flip the script and talk about HDL, high-density lipoprotein, aka the good cholesterol. HDL is like the superhero of this story. Instead of dropping cholesterol off where it might cause trouble, HDL picks it up from your arteries and brings it back to your liver to be broken down and removed. It's basically a cleanup crew for your blood vessels. Higher HDL levels are linked to a lower risk of heart disease because it's actively fighting that plaque buildup. You can boost your HDL by exercising, think brisk walks or hitting the gym, eating healthy fats like those in avocados or olive oil, and avoiding smoking. So while LDL is the one to watch out for, HDL is the one you want to cheer on. So, how do LDL and HDL play together in your body? Think of it like a tug of war. LDL is delivering cholesterol to your cells, which is fine in moderation, but if it over-delivers, you're in trouble. HDL swoops in to take the excess away, keeping things balanced. The problem happens when LDL wins too often, either because you've got too much of it or not enough HDL to counter it. Doctors measure this balance with a blood test called a lipid panel. You'll see numbers like total cholesterol, LDL, HDL, and triglycerides, another type of fat we won't dive into today. For LDL, you generally want it below 100 milligrams per deciliter, and for HDL, above 60 is ideal. But those numbers can vary based on your age, health, and risk factors, so always chat with your doctor about what's right for you. Okay, so what can you actually do to manage your LDL and HDL? It's not as complicated as it sounds. First, diet matters a ton. Cut back on saturated fats, think red meat and butter, and swap them for unsaturated fats like nuts, fish, or olive oil. Fiber-rich foods like oats and veggies can also help lower LDL. Second, move your body. Even 30 minutes of exercise most days can lower LDL and raise HDL. Third, if you smoke, quitting is a game changer for your HDL levels. And finally, if your cholesterol is still off despite lifestyle changes, your doctor might suggest meds like statins to give LDL a nudge down. The big takeaway? You've got more control than you think. It's about small, consistent choices. And there you have it, LDL versus HDL in a nutshell. LDL's the one to keep an eye on. HDL's your heart's best friend, and together they're all about balance. I hope this cleared up any confusion and gave you some practical tips to take charge of your health. Have you ever had your cholesterol checked? Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. We've got more health topics coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay healthy out there.